Hello, this is Brandon Kalinowski. For today's YouTube, I'm going to be talking about quadcopters and the various pieces to my quadcopter that I put together. Now, why did I pick a quadcopter? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'll talk about what I have in this big case here, and I'll talk about what was in this case. Yep, this is a Tyrannus. So, without further ado, let's begin with the quadcopter. So I'll be talking about what's in this case. We've got lots of cool pieces of equipment in here. Great stuff. Got the QAV 500 frame. We have the FreeSky Tyrannus talking radio. Lots of cool safety features because, well, when you're carrying a GoPro camera, you've got all this equipment in the sky in a helicopter. Now, I've learned from experience that there is a big difference between remote control planes and helicopters. And that's when you run out of battery. A plane will just glide, but for a helicopter, it falls. That's okay because we have lots of safety protection features in this smart helicopter. So I've switched to the phone camera, Samsung Galaxy S4, to record the rest of this video because it's just a little more portable and get more close up. But right here, what we're looking at is the case that holds the quadcopter. Now, like I said earlier, the whole point of everything that's in this case and the purpose of the quadcopter itself is to carry this camera. This is a GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. Carry this camera to record video. There's the pressure release valve. So this is a waterproof case. This will keep this investment secure. Custom foam cutout. It's very hard to get the foam. Oh my goodness. That is the quadcopter. I can basically fit everything I need in here. And I got three layers of foam, so there's more stuff underneath. But there's a lot going on here. Tyrannus. So this is what I'm using to control this quadcopter. This is the FreeSky Tyrannus. It's got a lot of cool features, so let's turn it on.
Welcome to Tyrannus.
You can see that it's got voice synthesis, and it's intelligent. Okay, switch. That's just telling me what is in the case. All these switches are
Attitude flight mode. IOCF. GoPro 1.
It's cool. So I got a little picture of a quad there. I got different. This is a great radio. Well made, good price, very hard to get. And I've made some custom voices. It's not voice synthesis. It's well, it is, but it's pre-recorded tracks. So exit. So basically, these things are pretty easy to control. I mean, you gotta get the hang of it. But throttle, rudder, aileron, elevator. Okay, so you got your 4 basic channels there. But the talking feature is great. Check this out. So I move the trim.
Trim center.
Trim centered, okay. We got different flight modes. And I can switch between different cameras. So
Viewing FPV cam. Viewing GoPro 2. Viewing FPV cam. Viewing GoPro 1.
So you can see I could carry 3. I could actually carry 3 cameras on this. A forward-facing GoPro, down-facing camera GoPro, and this little FPV cam. And I can switch between them because I got first-person view set up. And then we have the different flight modes.
GPS flight mode. Manual flight mode. GPS flight mode. Attitude flight mode.
And then... okay, that doesn't do anything. But this one...
Start SD logs.
see that? And I have timers. Come on, focus. Yes, timers. Which is important so that you can know.
Minutes.
And it tells you how much time you have. This top one will just start when you throttle up. See, because you got to know, but you got about 14 minutes, and then you better land. You know. See, it stops. But pretty cool. And this has SD log, so it has a little micro SD in the inside. See? Little SD card in there. So this radio will record every switch position and stick movement. So, for example, in a crash, you can look at your logs and see, okay, did I flip the switch at the wrong time? What was going on? So, yeah, that's great. And then this thing even has some music. Kind of cool. And then there's another. See, it's background music. And then I created a little cheat sheet type of thing.
Quick info. Pilot Brandon lights. When GPS abnormal red and yellow will blink alternately.
Then I have intelligent orientation control. You can switch between off.
IOC off. IOC home.
And course lock. So I'll explain that later.
IOC home. IOC off.
Then I have the fail-safe.
Engaging fail-safe.
It's got a little warning. It has telemetry. So you can imagine this thing is transmitting to the quadcopter. And then, but these, you see these receivers have two antennas. So it's also sending back a signal. So what that means is you could see, this will tell you how good the received signal strength is. So if it's a bad signal, you know you're almost out of range and you'll want to turn around because you don't want to. I mean, there's safety features for even going out of range, but you don't want to do that. 1.3 gigahertz video receiver.